This is decking, and I'm oiling it.
The man who gave us these famous words,
Ronseal. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
is a Barnsley resident who's been lending his expertise to the council by volunteering to help promote the borough and encourage businesses to invest in Barnsley. Chronicle Online met up with Ronseal's Ged Shields to talk to him about his new role.
I mean, we made the first start in 1994, and it actually started as an anti-advertising campaign because most of the advertising then was very clever, very creative, but largely irrelevant. You know, it really wasn't cutting through. So what we decided to do was to go for a more presenter-style ad and make that style our own.
Ronseal. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
I think really it's the directness of the approach and the kind of honesty that came through and the straightforwardness of it that helped it to become such a cult campaign. The strapline now is judged to be the third most famous strapline of all time in British advertising, which is not bad for a South Yorkshire company. Nike's number one, Just Do It, and number two is Beans Means Heinz. And if you think about how much those brands spend on advertising versus, you know, what we've been able to spend, it really is a phenomenal achievement. I live in the area. I just felt that perhaps you know, I could help the council maybe do a little bit of a better job of promoting Barnsley. I approached Steve Houghton originally and said, well, I'd be happy to help out. I'm just a private citizen at the end of the day as far as this is concerned. I'm not getting paid for it, but I have obviously a lot of knowledge and background in this area, so I offered my services, and I suppose the best way to describe it is as a kind of unpaid consultant in just trying to help them in some aspects of this. It's not going to result in a Barnsley does exactly what it says kind of advertising campaign, but there's lots of other ways we can improve the way the town is promoted and hopefully bring in additional investment that's going to create jobs for people.
It is hoped that Ged's work with the council will help attract retailers to the market and town centre redevelopment that's due to take place next year. But if his track record is anything to go by, I'm sure he'll do exactly what it says on the tin. This is Dan Greaves for Chronicle Online.